Hello everybody, William Souza here and welcome to today's webinar. It's amazing to see that we have so many people on the call, and I actually hope that you are as excited as I am about today's webinar because I have really a phenomenal presentation in store for you, and I'm sure that you're going to find all the information that I'll share with you not just useful but also very actionable. I'm going to be showing you some things that you can actually put into practice and use to get results like in a very short period of time. So if you take action right after we finish the webinar, I'm sure that you're going to start seeing results literally in the next 1 or 2 days. Well, so that said, what I want to share with you today is my $1,000 a day formula. And the truth is that you can actually use that formula to generate a lot more than just $1,000 a day because it's super powerful. And it's been used. I've been using that formula, but also many students of mine have been using that formula with great results. So it's proven to work not just for seasoned marketers, but also for complete newbies. If you're just getting started with internet marketing, if you know nothing about internet marketing, this is going to be extremely useful for you. If you consider yourself to be an intermediate or an advanced marketer, then this is going to be useful for you as well. All right. So what I'm going to show you is how you can generate earnings like the ones that you're seeing on your screen now, day in and day out, without having to sell any products, because that's actually the major factor that people usually face when getting started with internet marketing. They do not know how to sell stuff. They don't have great selling skills or a background in sales, and then they struggle to get people to buy stuff from them on the internet. So I'm going to show you how you can generate this kind of earnings online without having to sell any products, and that's actually the key to become successful on the internet in a short period of time. Okay, so that said, as I said before, I have a phenomenal presentation in the store for you today, and I'm very confident that this will be the best marketing webinar that you will ever attend. And I know that this is a bold claim, but I'm very confident that I can deliver exactly this because I have really a tremendous presentation prepared for today. Okay, so the information I'll share with you, it's not going to be just useful, but it's going to be actionable, and you're going to be able to use it to make serious money. So if you're here because you want to learn how to make money on the internet, well, then you are in the right place at the right time, and I'm sure that the information you're going to get from this webinar is going to be extremely useful for you. Another thing that I like to say, and I like to mention this in the beginning actually, because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be running a campaign live right in front of your eyes. It means that you're going to watch me run a campaign on a traffic source, promote an offer, and generate results, generate profits right in front of your eyes. And I know that this is super powerful and that this is something that pretty much no one is doing out there. So I want to make sure that you understand that everything that I'm going to show you today and everything that I actually do in my business is 100% ethical, legal, and white hat. The reason why I'm saying this is because after I generate so many profits in just a short period of time live, some people eventually may think that, okay, this guy must be doing something illegal, he must be spamming people or something like that. And no, my strategies, they have nothing to do with unethical, illegal, or black hat strategies. Okay, everything that I do is 100% cool with the affiliate networks, 100% cool with the traffic sources, and you're not going to have any problems if you use my strategies. All right. Okay, so that said, let me actually tell you why it's going to be worth it for you to spend the next hour here with me, because I know that it could be doing so many other things. It could be I don't know, spending time with your friends and family, or watching your favorite TV series, or whatever it is, and you decided to be here with me today. And I really appreciate that. So let me tell why it's going to be worth it to spend the next hour here with me. So first of all, my name is William Souza, and I have been working as a full-time internet marketer from the comfort of my home here in sunny Brazil since 2009. So it's been, several years since I got started with internet marketing, and since I started getting actually results with internet marketing. And since then, I've been, really working from home, and I've been getting great results on the internet, as you will be able to see along with this webinar. Well, not only that, but actually, since 2009, I have already won multiple contests with affiliate networks, so maybe some of you have already heard of me before. I was also able to generate 80 figures in commissions, and the most important one, I was able to coach more than 500 students who are now making a full-time living on the internet. And, that's the one that I'm actually really proud of. because when you change your life, it's an amazing feeling. But when you get to change someone else's life, well, then it's just something that I really cannot describe. It's just probably one of the best feelings we can have in life. And doing that 500 times or more than 500 times is really fantastic. So I'm going to show you actually some testimonials from some of my students, people who have worked with me in the past or who have joined my training program. And it's just to show you that what I teach, first, it's real, and second, it works for everybody. It works for experienced marketers, but it works for complete newbies who are totally clueless about how to build an online business and how to get started with internet marketing. Okay, so no matter what level you consider yourself to be at, you're going to be able to benefit from the information on this webinar. Okay, so that said, here are also some of my results. It's actually the same screenshots that you saw in the beginning of the webinar. But the truth is that what I have accomplished, it's actually just 50% of the reason why you should spend the next hour here with me. Because the other 50% is where I came from. And I know that things will get a little personal here now, but I do want to show you a few things about my past, because I'm actually not ashamed of where I came from. On the opposite, I'm very proud of myself because I was able to go from that to this. And the truth is that I believe that if I was able to do that, if I was able to go from that situation to my current situation now, well, I think that anyone can do it, because really, honestly, I really don't believe that I have any special skills that could differentiate myself from all the other people and marketers on this call today. So I'm going to show exactly on this webinar, I'm going to show exactly how I went from that to this, and I'm sure that you're going to be able to do exactly the same. Okay, so that said, let me show you some images here. So first, here are some photos from my childhood. And the first one, it's me riding my fancy bicycle in front of our fancy house. As you can see, we lived in a very, bad financial situation. The second picture shows a little bit of the neighborhood and also my father's Ferrari or my father's car. And well, the problem is that I live in Brazil. I was born here in Brazil, and the thing here in Brazil is that basically people they can belong to two groups: very rich people and very poor people. That's the problem here. It's not that the whole country is poor. There are people here who have a lot of money, but the problem is that whether you have a lot of money or just little money, there is no there's nothing in the middle. And well, unfortunately, I was born on the poor side. But that's not completely bad, because I learned the main important life lessons being born on the poor side, and well, I was able to make my way to the other side. And well, these photos here, they show, and this is definitely not to brag or anything like that. I think that kind of stuff is very, very stupid actually. But I just want to show you the transition. And I was able to go from that situation to this situation. Now I have a very comfortable home. And well, I'm not someone who likes to spend money on buying things. I think that in life you can buy experiences, and that's worth a lot more than buying. It's much better than buying things. You shouldn't spend your money just buying cars and houses and stuff like that. When you can buy experiences, when you can travel, when you can meet different people, learn more about different cultures. So I'm not a guy who likes to buy lots of fancy stuff, but I do believe that I deserve some comfort. And well, I'm able to live a much better and to enjoy a much better lifestyle than I had before I started getting results of internet marketing. And I think that you can do the same. Maybe your goal is different, maybe the type of thing that you would like to achieve is different, but I'm sure that you can actually achieve your goals if you take this internet marketing thing seriously. And what I'm going to show you today on this webinar is going to help you do exactly that. All right, so by now you've seen my affiliate accounts, you've seen where and how I live, you've seen some of my students' testimonials, but there is something that you haven't seen yet, and I'm sure that most people on this webinar would love to see that. I'm talking about money. So it's very easy to show photos or screenshots, but would you like to see me generate hundreds, maybe thousands if we're lucky, of dollars right now, right in front of your eyes, like, run a campaign live, generate profits right in front of your eyes, and show you exactly how it is to have that feeling of checking out your affiliate account and seeing earnings coming there, and actually, what is the feeling of making money online? Would you like to see that? If you'd like to see that, then just put yes, show me the money in the chat box. If I get enough yeses in the chat box, then I'm gonna be going to my browser and I'm gonna show you exactly how we generate money on the internet and how it is to make some money on the internet. Let me see if I'm getting any yeses here, and if I get enough yeses, I'll do that. Of course, it's not mandatory. We can just skip this part and go straight to the part where I explain to you exactly what is the formula and how we implement it. But if you'd like to see the formula in the practice before we do that, then just give me an yes, show me the money in the chat box. And I'm getting dozens, maybe hundreds of yeses here. And that is fantastic. Awesome. Okay, perfect. All right, so let me switch to my browser and I'm going to show you exactly how it works. Okay, so here is the offer that I'm going to be promoting. I just wanted to show you the offer before I run the campaign. This offer, it's an app install. It means that I get paid $3 every time someone installs this app. Here is a preview of the offers page. So basically, it's an app for Android. And every time people install this app, it's a free app. People just hit this install button, and then I get paid $3. All right. So this is the offer that I'm going to be promoting, and I'm going to be running this offer on a mobile traffic source. Obviously, I'm going to be using mobile traffic since this is a mobile offer. This formula, it's not just for mobile. You can use this with any other. You can actually use this with any other type of traffic. You can use this with desktop traffic as well. It's not just for mobile. But this particular campaign uses mobile traffic, and here is a mobile traffic source. So basically, this traffic source here is Leadboat. Maybe you have already heard of it. And Leadboat, it's a very, it's not a very popular traffic source. Most people have never used it. Actually, if you have ever used Leadboat, just give me a quick 1 in the chat box. If you have never used Leadboat before, just give me a quick 2 in the chat box. Let me see how many 1s and how many 2s I get here. Okay, and lots of 2s coming through. Not a single 1 so far. Okay, awesome. Okay, just got a 1 here, but a bunch of 2s, like dozens of 2s coming through. Okay, so it means that most people are not using this one. And actually, this is kind of an untapped traffic source. Most marketers are really not taking advantage on this one like many others. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to advertise that offer. I'm going to promote that offer here on Leadboat. Basically, Leadboat's going to allow me to advertise on other people's apps. So if you have ever used an app on your smartphone and then saw a banner or an ad on that app, that's the kind of advertising that I'm going to be doing here. People who are on their smartphones using a certain app, they're going to see a banner promoting my app. If they click on that banner and hit the install button, I get paid $3. Okay, so I don't have to sell anything. I just have to get people to do something that they naturally do on their smartphones, which is installing new apps to test them. But if I get them to do it through my link, I will be able to generate a commission. Okay, so obviously I set up the campaign before the webinar, and all what we have to do is activate the campaign and run the campaign now. So let's activate the campaign, let's let the campaign run, and in a few minutes we're going to come back here and we're going to check out the results here and also on the affiliate network on Purefly to see how much money we spent on the campaign, because obviously Leadboat is a paid traffic source, so I'm going to be paying for the traffic, and how much money we made with the campaign. So I'm not sure if you will be able to see this, but I just set the campaign active, as you can see here. And now I'm going to wait and let the campaign run. I'm going to go back to the slides presentation, and then a few minutes from now, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to check out the results of the campaign with you. Okay, perfect. So I hope that you are all excited actually to see the results of the campaign, and most importantly, to learn exactly how it does this. Because I just activated the campaign, and in a few minutes from now, we're going to go back to my browser and to Leadboat and Purefly, and we're going to see tremendous results there. So I hope that you are excited about this because, and I hope that you are also prepared and ready to learn how this is done. Okay, if you're excited about this and if you'd like to see how this is done, just give me a quick one in the chat box. Let me see how many people are excited about this. Okay, lots and lots of ones coming through. Perfect. Okay, so before I show you the formula, I have to do something. That's basically a way that I have to ensure that this formula, it's not going to be just one more thing that you will learn. Not just one more method or one more strategy that's not going to have any significant impact on your business. I want to make sure that this is really a game changer for you. And because of this, uh, there are a few things that we have to kind of cover before we go deep into the formula. And basically, I want to do that by asking you a few questions. And those questions, they are very, very important for you and for your business. So please really answer to those questions in the chat box. Just put the answer to the questions in the chat box and participate in this part of the webinar because it's really, truly important. Okay, so the first question is, how long have you been struggling to make money online? Just give me a rough estimative. That could be 6 months, could be 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever it is. Just put that in the chat box and I'm going to have a look on the answers that will come through. Okay, so let me see if there are any answers already coming through. How long have you been struggling to make money online? Okay, I have some answers here. 2 years, 2 years, 10 years, almost 1 year, too long, okay. 2 years, 3 years, okay. It seems that most people have been doing this for 2, 3, 4, up to 5 years. Some people have been doing this for more time. Some people have been doing this for just a few months, but it seems that most people are saying 2 or 3 years. Okay, so maybe you think that this is a bad thing, that you have been trying to do this for so long without getting the expected results, and that this is just a big failure or anything like that. Well, if you think this way, I just want you to change that mindset right now. Well, the truth is that if you've been doing this for 1, 2, 3, 4 years now, it clearly shows that you have something that most people don't. And that something is very important for an entrepreneur to become successful, not just with internet marketing, but with any kind of business, online or offline. Well, so basically, that thing that I'm talking about, it is persistence. If you have been doing this for a few years now and you are not ready to throw in the towel, on the opposite, you're ready to keep taking action, to take massive action and get and achieve results, well, then you have persistence. And that is very, very important. For me, it was not like a magic trick either. I did have to struggle a lot. I spent a lot of time and a lot of money on products and things that never produced results for me. So I know exactly how it is. I know exactly how you feel. And I can tell you that you are in the right path. Well, that's the first question. But the second question, which is actually the question that changed the game for me, because I was just struggling a lot, trying thing after thing. And then one day I just stopped everything that I was doing. And I decided to, just try something. I just instead of just trying something new, I decided to stop everything and just asking myself a question, a very simple question actually. And now I want to ask you the very same question. And while finding the answer to this question, for me, it was my game changer, and it's what allowed me to create my formula. What do you think is preventing you from achieving the kind of success you know you deserve with internet marketing? It could be guidance, it could be a bad mindset, it could be not having proper guidance and training, it could be not having the right tools or having a pretty low budget. Whatever you think has been preventing you from achieving the kind of success you know you deserve, just put that in the chat box. Let's see what most people will say here. Okay, I already have some answers coming through, and most people are saying that it's a budget problem. Some people are saying that it's lack of guidance or not having the right blueprint to follow, so that's pretty much guidance. Okay, some people are saying that it's lack of focus, so that would be a mindset problem. All right, okay, so all of those things, they make a lot of sense. But the truth is that most people, they overcomplicate things. Internet marketing, it's actually a very simple equation, and you need to do just two things to easily make a living on the internet. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is show you both things, of course, and I want to help you with those two things. And if I can help with those two things, then you're going to get successful. That's like, almost guaranteed. But before I do that, just one more thing, and I promise that this is the last one. grab a pen and paper now, or if you want to use the chat box, it's fine as well, but you have to make sure that you write this down. You can open up Notepad or whatever it is, a text editor on your computer, but write this down. Write down 3 realistic income goals, one for the next 30 days, another one for the next 6 months, and another one for the next 1 year. How much money you want to be making in 30 days from now, in 6 months from now, and in 1 year from now. This is really important, and you will have to actually use these income goals later on this webinar. So make sure to write this down. Make sure to do this now. I'm going to give you a few seconds to write down the income goals, and of course, you want to go with realistic numbers. You're not going to put there that you want to make it like $1 million in the next 30 days. That's not going to happen. We all know that that's not going to happen because it doesn't work like magic. You have to work, you have to build an income, you have to grow your income, and of course it does take some time. So just put a realistic goal for the next 30 days, for the next 6 months, and for the next 1 year. Okay, so done with that? Okay, now write down 3 things you believe you need to achieve that. So basically the 3 obstacles that you believe that have been preventing you from achieving those income goals. It's going to be probably very similar to the previous to the answers that I got for the previous questions. So I'm not going to go through all of the answers again, but it could be mindset, guidance, tools, whatever you think has been preventing you from achieving those income goals. Done with that? Okay, perfect. So here is the simple equation, and the equation that I have to solve to start making money online. Just 2 elements, traffic plus conversions equals to money. It is as simple as that. If you know how to generate traffic properly and then you know how to convert that traffic and use that traffic to get leads and sales, then you can make money on the internet. And of course, then you can ask yourself, all right, but if it's that simple, why 97% of people who get started with internet marketing never make a single dime and end up just, giving up on their dreams and throwing in the towel and just, accepting a life that's not the life that they wanted to live? Well, this is a very sad reality, and the reason why most people struggle with this, it's because there is a catch. Okay, so there is a catch there, and that's the reason why people don't get to solve that equation. But of course, that's okay, because today we are here to change that and finally give you that missing piece. Let me just ask you a question. Have you ever, just let me know if you have ever experienced this. Have you ever bought a trading program or a coaching program or a video series or a PDF report, whatever it is, and then after going through the training, you had the feeling that the training was actually good, that it had some potential, but then when you put the training into practice, you just felt that there was something missing, that there was a missing piece, something that the training was not telling you and that was leading you to failure. Have you ever experienced that, feeling that the training is great, but there is a missing piece that prevents you from succeeding? And lots of yes is coming through. Awesome. It means that you know what I mean here. So, well, my goal today is actually help you with that missing piece. So I'm going to give you that missing piece and things will start generating much better results for you. And okay, now I want to ask you to please pay close attention to everything that I'm going to explain from now on, because this is actually the most important part of the webinar. And I'm going to even illustrate this to make sure that you understand everything and that you don't miss any important things. So here we have the 2 problems that we have to solve. The first one is to generate traffic. So we have to find potential customers and bring them to us. Bring them to our landing page, to our website, to our blog, or whatever it is that we are promoting. And then we're going to have the second problem, which is to turn those visitors into conversions, to get them to complete our offers or to buy our products. In the case of the live campaign that we are running now, for example, it would be to install the app. We have to get those visitors to install the app. Okay, so 2 different problems, and we're going to focus on one problem at a time. So let's start with generating traffic first. Okay, so the catch when it comes to generating traffic is that, and this is something most people don't realize when getting started with internet marketing, is that you need traffic, but you are a small fish. So you really can't expect to compete with the big dogs on the same traffic source that they use with the same strategies that they use. If you just go to the big G or to Facebook, expecting to compete with the big marketers there and using the exact same strategies that they use, well, I can tell you they would definitely completely crush you, okay? And if you have already done this a few times, you certainly know that it doesn't end well for you. Okay, so you have to solve this problem, and the way you're going to do this is by using innovation. That's what you need. You need innovation to solve this problem. You need evolutions of the traditional systems, and you need to use different strategies that will allow you not to compete with the big guys directly. And you can use these strategies to compete with them on the or to advertise and promote stuff on the big traffic sources without competing with them directly. So you're gonna have an edge when running campaigns on those traffic sources, or you can use other traffic sources where you're not gonna have to fight with those big competitors. Here's a screenshot from one of my Facebook ad accounts, just to show you that it's really possible to get cheap traffic from the big traffic sources when you have the right method, when you have the right strategy, when you are not trying to compete with the big guys directly. Okay, so that's just a screenshot to illustrate what I'm saying. There are dozens of traffic sources out there that you've been overlooking, so that's another possibility. So you don't necessarily have to compete with the big guys. You can just use traffic sources that have quality traffic and that they're not using. And also there are dozens of innovative or different strategies to use the popular traffic sources, and then you can simply use those strategies to run ad campaigns on those traffic sources without competing with those big guys directly. Okay, so now I want to ask you to again grab a pen and paper if you haven't done this before, because I'll give you some important tips that can help you expand your horizons and generate traffic more efficiently. So let's go to the first one. The first one is test second-tier platforms that deliver quality traffic at lower rates. And the ones that you see on your screen are actually just a few of the possibilities available. There are many, many other traffic sources or second-tier traffic sources available out there. So test second-tier platforms that deliver quality traffic at lower rates. Well, let me tell you something. Well, most people do not know this, but the truth is that the vast majority of the advertisers on AdWords, Facebook, and all of those major advertising platforms are local businesses, are not affiliates, are not huge companies like Coca-Cola or Nike. No, are local businesses. Just a guy who has a local grocery store or a pet shop or something. Okay, so what those local businesses do is they go to those platforms to advertise their businesses and to gain more exposure. And they are not really professionals. They do not know exactly how to use the right bidding strategy. They do not know how to monitor the performance of their ads. They do not know how much money they should be spending on impressions or clicks. So they just run campaigns like almost blindly, and they end up paying a lot for the traffic. And when they do that, well, they represent about 70% of the advertisers there. So when they're doing that, they obviously make the prices go up. So the traffic becomes a lot more expensive because it's an auction system. If there is someone there who's paying a lot for the traffic just becomes expensive for everybody. So that's what happens with the big traffic source. And those local businesses, they don't even know about some second-tier traffic sources like the ones that you're seeing on your screen now. So they are not competing there. Also, the big companies with huge budgets, huge margins, or huge branding campaigns, and I'm really talking about here like companies like Amazon, Walmart, Coca-Cola, and other huge companies. Well, those companies, they are advertising on AdWords, they are advertising on Facebook, but they are not advertising on those second-tier platforms. So basically, those second-tier platforms, they have lots of quality, good traffic, real people that you can get to your websites, but they are not super expensive. So a very simple alternative for you to start running your first campaigns. Okay, and just let me know how many of you have tested at least one of the traffic sources that you see on your screen now. Just one. If you have tested one of them, just give them a yes in the chat box. If you have never tested them, just give them a quick no in the chat box, or a quick never. Okay, lots of no's and nevers coming through, so it seems that just one or two yeses. So it seems that most people have never tested this. Well, it means that most internet marketers are also not taking advantage of those advertising platforms. Okay, so here is the second tip, and the second tip is take advantage on cheap and targeted mobile traffic. And this is something that most people are actually not doing. Most people are not taking full advantage on mobile traffic. And well, just for example, just for me to give you an example, just give me a quick one in the chat box if you have never used any of the platforms that you see on your screen now. Okay, and I'm getting lots and lots of ones. So it means that most people are not taking advantage of this, and second, there is a very important thing about mobile. Most mobile visitors and mobile users, they are not on a buying mode. They are using the internet on their smartphone to use apps like WhatsApp or play a game. Sometimes they are just checking out some updates on Facebook or talking to some friends there. Maybe they're just checking Instagram or searching for something real quick on Google, but they are not on a buying mode. So advertisers who are trying to sell stuff to those visitors, they tend to have hard times. But if you have the right offers to promote, if you can promote offers like the one that I'm using for the live campaign, where people have just, for example, to install a free app, and then you can already monetize your traffic, then it becomes a very simple task to take full advantage on mobile traffic. So definitely an opportunity that you shouldn't waste. And here's another one. Pay attention to the new retargeting technologies. I'm talking about, the biggest retargeting platforms out there that have a technology that's evolving pretty fast now. For example, now you have things available like cross-device retargeting. It's something that, for example, allows you to get a visitor from a mobile platform, so someone who's using their smartphone, and then you can retarget to that person on other smartphones or on their desktop computer. So super, super powerful stuff, and also an opportunity that most people are just overlooking. And here is another one. Spy on your competitors and improve what they're doing. Most people don't do any kind of spying. So they're just trying to do things blindly and starting from scratch. They do not use spy tools or other similar resources to see what others are running, what's been producing results for others, and then just go from there instead of just starting everything from scratch. So another powerful thing that most people are not doing. Well, if you use one of the tips that I just gave you, not all of them, just one of them, it's going to already solve the first problem for you. You will be able to start generating traffic properly to your websites, landing pages, and offers. So you're going to be left just with the second problem, which is generating conversions, and which we're going to talk about now. So catch number 2, it comes when you have to generate conversions, and it is the fact that you need conversions, but people just don't care about it. I see some beginners setting up campaigns and then complaining and moaning and saying that they did everything right, but still people didn't complete their offers. Well, and the truth is that when it happens, it's not people's fault, it's your fault. Okay, because they don't care if you need conversions. They're going to complete an offer if it seems to be a good offer for them. If it doesn't attract them, if it doesn't grab their attention, they're not going to do it. So exposing people to a product, it's not enough because they just won't buy it if you simply do it. And this is actually what makes you and many people waste a lot of time and a lot of money on campaigns that never generate any conversions. If you have, just give me a quick one in the chat box if you have ever had that experience of driving lots and lots of traffic to an offer, to a product, and not getting conversions, or maybe getting some conversions here and there, but nothing consistent that would give you a decent ROI. Let me know if you have ever experienced that. Just give me a quick one in the chat box if you're familiar with this feeling. Okay, lots and lots of ones coming through. So you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and you know that it's very frustrating. Well, what you need is a strategy that allows you to take the maximum out of your visitors, every single of them. Okay, and then instead of just selling stuff, you can still sell stuff, but instead of just doing that, you're going to start giving people something away for free. And the people love free stuff. Every time we give something away for free, people just love it. Okay, and of course, while you give something away for free, you're gonna get paid for that. And yes, it is possible, and it is called CPA marketing. I believe that most people on this webinar are actually familiar with CPA marketing, but for the ones who are not, let me just quickly explain what it is. CPA, it stands for cost per action, and basically, when you are promoting CPA offers, you can get paid to generate free registrations, free quote requests, free trial requests, free app installs, and many other free actions. Basically, people don't have to buy something from you for you to earn a commission. You don't have to generate a sale to generate a commission. You can get paid to get people to perform simple 100% free actions. So this is the beauty of CPA marketing. You don't have to be a salesperson in order to make money with CPA. Well, let me just show you some examples of CPA offers. Here's one. It's a gaming offer, and basically what it has to do with these offers is target guys who are addicted to playing online games, and once they fill out this quick form just to test the game, completely free for them, you get paid $2, $3, $4, $5 depending on the CPA network that you're using to run these offer. Then here's another example, Senior Soulmates. It's a dating site. You get people to fill out this quick form and hit view photos, and you get paid $5, $6, $7 for that conversion. People don't have to submit a credit card or buy anything. Here's another one. People just supply their email address. It's a one-field submit. They supply their email address, they hit submit, and you get paid something like $2 for this very simple action. Here's another one. This is actually the offer that I'm running now. It's an app install. It means that people hit the install button there. This is on Play Store, so basically for people using Android on their smartphone. So they go to the Play Store. They go to this page. They hit the install button, and that's it. They install the app. They install the game for free to test it, and I get paid $3. Okay, so these are actually just some examples of CPA offers. There are many other types of CPA offers, and the truth is that if you combine the CPA offers with proven selling, not really selling, but you get the idea, proven selling tactics, well, then you will have solved the second part of the equation. And if you do that, if you solve those two problems, then you're going to be able to profit big. And it's not going to take a lot of time for you to start getting results. You can start getting results literally in a matter of days. And believe me, all of this, it's actually much simpler than it sounds when you put this into practice. You can do it in just a few days and with little effort. All right? And to prove what I'm saying, I want to show you now the results of my live campaign. Are you ready to have a look on the results of the campaign we're running live and see if we're making money or losing money with that campaign? Just give me a quick yes in the chat box if you're ready to see that. Okay, so here I am at Leadboat, and well, this is the traffic source as I explained it before, so I'm not going to explain everything again. I just want to show you what kind of results it's possible to get with simple campaigns when you have the right strategy or the right plan to follow. So what I'm going to do is just refresh these stats. Okay, and here you can see how much money we spent today. Okay, so $216.24. That's the span of our campaign so far. All right, but then let's see how much money we made on Purefly. I have Purefly here, so what I'm going to do is just refresh the page. I'm going to click on dashboard here to refresh the page, and we're going to see how much money we made here. You can just look at today. Just ignore the big number below and focus on today. So let me click on it. Okay, here we go. So almost $800 generated in commissions. Okay, so if we do the math here, it should be something like almost $600, or actually, yes, almost $600, more than $500 in profits generated in just a few minutes. I don't know, it was maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes tops, I think. And we made almost $600 in profits. How great is that? If you think that this is just amazing, just please give me a quick amazing in the chat box. Let me know if you think that this is really amazing and almost unbelievable. Almost lots and lots of messages coming through. Okay, perfect. So yes, this is really in fact amazing, and this is actually super powerful, but this is actually just the tip of the iceberg. You know, this is just one campaign running for a few minutes. You can have multiple campaigns running for entire days, and you can actually make a lot more than this if you have the right strategy. All right, so here we are back to the presentation, and now well, basically, I want to show you how you can do what I just did. Would you like to learn how to do what I just did? Would you like to learn how to generate $500, $600 in commissions. I'm not gonna even say in 30 minutes, but let's say in one day. Would you be happy if you could make like $500, $600 a day? Would that be phenomenal for you? Yes, yes, super excited, definitely show me. Okay, perfect. So, well, the great thing is that you really do not have to be a super intelligent person to be able to do this. You don't have to have a huge budget. In fact, you don't even have to have a budget because you can get started with free traffic. It's totally possible. You don't have to be a PhD in marketing, definitely not necessary. You don't have to have lots and lots of experience in sales. You don't have to have a background in sales because you're not going to be selling anything. All right, these are the things that you do not need. But yes, there are things that you do need to get this kind of results. Basically, three things. The first one is that you need to be an action taker. This business, it is for the action takers. If you're not ready to take action, well then you're not going to get results with this in this industry. All right, this is for people who are willing to take a massive action. When an opportunity knocks on your door, you have to grab it and hold it tight and take massive action. If you're ready to do that, then this business is for you. The second thing is that you have to be serious about your goals. You have to know what you're aiming for and why you are in this business and what you want to accomplish in the next days, in the next months, and in the next years. You have to be really very serious about your goals. And the number three is that you need someone who has proven and know their stuff to hold you by the hand and show you the way. Because if you wanted to become a successful doctor, would you just try to learn everything on your own without having anyone to teach you? If you wanted to become a successful lawyer or a successful engineer, would you try to learn everything on your own, or you would try to get someone to teach you? Alright, so it's the same thing for internet marketing. You have to have someone who can teach you how to do it properly. I'm not saying that becoming a successful internet marketer is as complicated as becoming a successful doctor or lawyer. I think that it's not. I think that those things are way more complicated than the internet marketing, but still, you have to have someone to hold you by the hand and to show you how it is done. All right, so it's actually something that can be very simple and very easy and also very cheap when you are following the right blueprint. So, would you like to learn how you can set up campaigns like the one you just saw, up and running live right in front of your eyes? Campaigns that profit 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Would you like to learn how to do that? Just give a yes in the chat box and let me know if you're super excited about this. Then I'm going to tell you how you can learn how to do exactly that and how you can have access to something that's going to completely change this game for you and take your business to the next level. Lots and lots of yeses and yes excited coming through. Okay, perfect. That's amazing. So before I show you how you can do that, let me show you actually how much money average people are making with CPA strategies. Because you may say that, okay, well, you made a lot of money, but you've been doing this for years, you were an expert in the field. But what about newbies using those same strategies? So here are some results that will show you what newbies can accomplish with my CPA strategies. Okay, this person was able to make $500 in profits in less than a week. It was not in 30 minutes, it was in less than a week. But he was a complete newbie just getting started with these strategies, and he was able to make that kind of money in just 1 week. All right? And actually, I think that he took like 2 or 3 days or so. He says that he joined the program 6 days ago. And I think that he actually, out of 6 days, 3 or 4 days, he used just to study these strategies. And he had been taking action for just 2 days or so when he had already made $500 in profits. So really powerful stuff. Here's another student who in just a few days was also able to start making $200 a day. How many of you here have ever made $200 a day? Just give me a quick one in the chat box if you have already done that. And if this is something that you have never done, just give me a quick 5 in the chat box. Lots and lots of 5 coming through. Okay, so it seems that most people have never done this, and this person did it just a few days after joining the program. Here's another one. First week again, and a 300% ROI with the campaign. It means investing $1 and making $3 back. Isn't that super, super powerful if you could invest $1 and make $3 back? Or if you could invest, instead of investing $1 in your campaign, you could invest $1,000 and make $3,000 back. Pretty great, right? Okay, so this is the kind of results that beginners are getting with my CPA strategies. And if you'd like to see those numbers in your accounts, yes, it's definitely possible. And now I'm going to show you how it is possible. Actually, I started a new project. It was in 2014 when I first started the project. And my goal of that project was to do something completely different than what other internet marketers are doing out there and use that project to change people's lives. Basically, I wanted to expose people not just to traditional methods and things that, have been rehashed and resold like a bunch of times on the internet, but I wanted to expose people to something new, to evolutions of the traditional methods, and see what kind of results actually people would get with those evolutions. And then I created a program that at that time was called CPA Evolution. And then recently I just launched a new version of the program, which is the 2.0 version. And the CPA Evolution 2.0 program, it has been producing lots and lots of success stories. You don't even have to take my word for it. You can make your research on the internet and you will see that people are getting and have been getting tremendous results with this program. Not just advanced marketers, but newbies, intermediate level marketers, all the kinds of marketers have been crushing it by using the strategies inside CPA Evolution 2.0. I like to say that CPA Evolution 2.0 is actually a machine that turns newbies into full-time internet marketers. First of all, it's fail-proof because the training is going to adapt itself to your needs. Okay, so I'm going to explain exactly what I mean by this in a minute, but basically it doesn't matter if you have a budget, if you have experience, or at what level you are at, or I don't know what kind of budget you can afford to invest in your campaigns. It doesn't matter. You can make this work for you. Second, I believe that together we are stronger. So this is not just a training, but it is actually a community where you're going to be able to interact with other marketers who are in the same journey or who have already gone through that journey and are now getting tremendous results. You will also have automation. You're not going to have to spend your time trying to figure out how to design a page, how to create banners, how to do HTML, how to set up hosting accounts, how to set up domains, and that kind of stuff. You're going to be able to automate everything and focus just on marketing. This is very important because sometimes people get distracted with things that are not even marketing related, and the money is in the marketing stuff. Okay? And also, you're going to be able to ask me and copy my strategies. You're going to get direct access to me, and I'm going to let you copy some of my campaigns. You're going to see my case studies, real campaigns, and you're going to be able to pretty much just copy the strategies. Okay, so CPA Evolution 2.0, it has step-by-step videos that will allow you to watch over my shoulder while I set up killer campaigns. You're going to get real-life case studies. You're going to be a fly on the wall spying on my most lucrative campaigns. You're going to get one-on-one support. So whenever you get into trouble, you're going to be able to send me a message and I'll show you how to solve any problems that you may have. So here is CPA Evolution 2.0. And well, here we have lots and lots of stuff. I'm going to show just some of the things that we have included in the program. Well, first, we are always having some new updates. Here, for example, is a new video on research that was released. We have a new section here, which is over-the-shoulder campaigns. Basically, in this section, I create campaigns from scratch and I record everything that I do. So I choose an offer, I make some research, I set up the campaign, I start monitoring the campaign, I do the optimization, and all of those things, I record a video every time I do something, every time I touch the campaign, so that the students can really watch over my shoulder while I set up those campaigns. And this is a new section, and it's very, very powerful. People are absolutely loving this one. Then we have the research video, which is another update here, and basically I'm always posting new updates here. So actually, by the time you get into the program, you may already see other updates here because it gets updated very, very often. Well, then we have lots of training modules. We have intro modules where people can learn the basics, where people can learn how to join CPA networks. You're guaranteed to get approved by CPA networks. This is sometimes people are a little bit concerned about if they will be able to get approved, because when you want to promote CPA offers, you had to get the approval from the CPA networks, and sometimes it's hard for newbies. Inside CPA Evolution 2.0, you are 100% guaranteed to get the approval. I'm going to give you a guide telling you the steps to submit the application. I'm going to give you my referral links. There's just no way to fail with this. Then we talk about social traffic, and we talk about media buys. For example, let me show you one of the media buying modules, and here we talk about traffic sources like Site Scout, Clickstore, Buy Sell Ads, and other platforms. Those second tier platforms that are so powerful. Then we have mobile stuff. Here's one of the mobile modules. We talk about those mobile advertising platforms, including Leadboat, which is the one that I'm using for the live campaign. We talk about free traffic for people who don't have a budget. We have lots and lots of extra modules talking about copywriting, retargeting, smart retargeting, which is even more advanced. Well, we're talking about advanced strategies and lots of stuff here as well. Then we have webinars, we have the over-the-shoulder campaigns, we have lots of other videos and materials that can be also useful for you here, some case studies and other stuff here. We have a tremendous community here, a forum that's very active where people ask lots of questions. We talk about lots of stuff here. And we have something I'd like to show you here, which is the blueprints. The blueprints basically is what will allow you to get started with this program regardless of your current situation. For example, if you have no money to invest, if you're on a tight budget, then you pick blueprint number 1, and it is actually kind of a map that's going to guide you through the training, and it's going to tell you what modules to implement and in what order to get fast results without having to invest money in your campaigns. So the blueprints, they're kind of maps that you can follow to get better results with the program, because you don't have to implement everything to get results. You have to implement just the right modules in the right order, and you can get tremendous results. Here's another one, taking it to the next level. So if you already have campaigns and you want to scale those campaigns, cracking the code for people who have been around for a while but wanna whenever people who have never got actually consistent results with internet marketing, but know the basics and want to take it to the next level. Running against time, people who need fast results, people who need to make money fast, how to get fast results with CPA marketing. So blueprint number 4 is going to show you how to do that. So this is a complete training, and here you're going to have absolutely everything that you need to get results. But not only that, besides the training, you will also be getting access to CPA Lenders and CPA Banner, which are 2 great pieces of software. CPA Lenders basically will allow you to create high converting landing pages with just few clicks of the mouse, and you're going to make people beg for your offers. It's going to be much easier to get conversions when using those landing pages. And actually, the landing pages you're going to find inside the software are the exact same landing page that I use for my own campaigns. So it means that you're not going to be just automating the process of creating landing pages, but you're going to be actually copying, stealing my own landing page. So tremendous value here. And the exact same about CPA Banner. Basically, you can crush your competitors on any traffic source with tested and proven campaigns and tested and proven banners that actually you're going to be able to use the exact same banners that I use for my own campaigns. So let me show you those tools as well. So here is CPA Lenders, and well, here you can see that we have many templates. Let me show you the live demo of this one. So here is the template. You can just replace the content. You can also replace the image if you want and run your campaign. Different colors that you can use, color schemes. Some of the templates, or most of them actually, are also mobile-friendly templates. It means that you can use them for mobile traffic and mobile campaigns as well. And in just 3 simple steps, you can have this template up and running with your content, with your links. And here is CPA Banner. It's pretty much the same idea. Lots of banner templates that you can use to create your own campaigns. So really powerful stuff, quality banners, the same banners that I use for my own campaigns. You can just edit them and get them up and running pretty quickly. So 2 powerful pieces of software that will save you a lot of time and also help you get much better and faster results. And here's something that's even more powerful: the accelerated version of CPA Evolution 2.0. Basically, you're going to have unlimited campaign analysis when you join the program. And this is something that honestly, I have never offered before, and I haven't been offering this outside CPA Evolution 2.0. This is just for people who join CPA Evolution 2.0 and who join today through this webinar. So basically, you're going to get access to a tool called Campaign Analyzer. It's a tool that will allow you to submit your campaigns to be revealed by me and my team of CPA marketers. We will show you exactly what to change to get better results and absolutely crush it with your campaigns. Okay, so you're going to be able to submit unlimited campaign analysis requests. We're going to analyze your campaigns. We're going to get back to you. It's an in-depth analysis, so we're going to show exactly what you're doing wrong, exactly what it should change, and how you can actually adjust the campaigns to go from losing money to making money. This is super, super powerful, because besides asking questions, besides interacting with other people, besides checking out case studies, watching training modules, watching over the shoulder campaigns, you will actually have access to my team of super affiliates and myself as well to help with the campaigns and show you exactly what has to be done for you to be able to improve the campaigns. So this is extremely powerful. All right, so basically here's what you're gonna get today. Lifetime access to CPA Evolution 2.0. This is worth at least $2,000. CPA Evolution 2.0 accelerated. I would never sell this normally for less than $3,000. Lifetime access to both CPA lenders and CPA banner for which would be worth $1,000 each. Okay, so all of this together, I think that it's pretty reasonable to say that it would be worth almost $7,000. And if you consider that I used exactly these resources to generate just like almost $600 in 40 minutes with a campaign, well then, recouping your investment should be a very easy task, even at $7,000, okay, or $6,988. So that's how much this is worth. But do you have that kind of money to invest in your business? Do you have $6,988 to invest in your business now? And remember, this is a proven system that you just saw operating right in front of your eyes and generating hundreds of dollars in a matter of minutes. Okay, of course, I understand most people, I'm getting lots and lots of no's here in the chat box, that most people cannot afford such a high investment. And actually, when you are in this business, when you are coaching people, it's not just about money. You have to help people. You have to help them change their lives. And making something out of reach for 99% of people, well, that's not helping others. Okay, so what I want to do is make sure that most people can afford it. So don't worry, you're not going to have to invest that much. And here's the deal, actually. First, you won't have to pay the full price for CPA Evolution 2.0, which normally would be $1,997. And second, you will get these softwares, both of them, plus CPA Evolution 2.0 accelerated for free. You're not going to have to pay a single dime for that. So today only, you can get CPA Evolution 2.0 for just a one-time payment of $997. All right, and a one-time payment. You pay for it once, and you use it for life. Okay, so lifetime access to CPA Evolution 2.0, just $997. CPA Evolution 2.0 accelerated, completely free. Lifetime access to CPA lenders free, and lifetime access to CPA banners 100% free as well. So just a one-time payment of $997. And I can bet with you that by now that campaign has already generated more than that just during the time that we are having this webinar. So definitely a steal at this low price. So if you jump on board today, I can guarantee a few things to you. The first one is that you will never feel lost again. You're going to have proper guidance inside my program. You're going to have people bumping your motivation every single day. You can expect to get access to an active and phenomenal community inside CPA Evolution 2.0. You're going to get started with any budget or no budget at all. Budget or not having a budget will no longer be an obstacle for you. And you're going to be able to get rid of all the technical obstacles like in a glance with the tools, the automation tools inside CPA Evolution 2.0. So if you'd like to jump on board and become part of this group, you just have to follow the link that you are seeing on your screen now, cpaevolution2.com/fix. All right? Now, I want to ask you to have a look on that piece of paper with your income goals and the 3 requirements for you to be able to achieve those goals. And I just want you to be completely honest with me now. Do you believe that CPA Evolution 2.0 can provide you with those 3 things that you need to start achieving those goals? Just raise your hand if you think that CPA Evolution 2.0 could help you with that. Just give me a quick yes in the chat box if you feel that CPA Evolution 2.0 is exactly what you need to solve those 3 problems and start getting tremendous results. If you think that it's just the time for struggling and testing thing after thing is over, and it's the moment to start getting some things done and to start getting results. And at CPA Evolution 2.0 is the way to go for you to be able to accomplish that. Just give me a quick one in the chat box. Just raise your hand. Lots and lots of ones coming through. Amazing. Okay, so if you feel that CPA Evolution 2.0 can provide you with the three things that you need to achieve those income goals, well, then you already have that money. You have already achieved those income goals, because CPA Evolution 2.0 is on your hands now. The only risk that you have at this moment is not to take action. And remember what I said before, this business, it is for the action takers. So the only risk now is that you don't take action and you end up missing this opportunity. It's just, that you just let this big chance slip away. You're not going to do that, right? You're going to grab it, you're going to hold it tight, because a massive opportunity is knocking on your door now, and you understand that this is not going to happen anytime soon in the future. So you have to take action now, right? Okay, so cpaevolution2.com/fix, that's the link for you. And I want to make sure that you don't take any risks when you jump on board, because I do understand that $997 is somehow let's say a slightly substantial investment. I understand that this is not a $7 report or a $7 product, and that this is a substantial investment in your business. So I want to make you comfortable, and I want to show you that there is nothing to lose with your investment today. I'm going to give you two guarantees. The first one is a pretty standard guarantee. It's the 30-day money-back guarantee. And normally, one-on-one coaching programs, they don't offer a money-back guarantee. But I am 100% confident about the results that you will get inside CPA Evolution 2.0 if you take massive action, if you implement the program, if you test campaigns, and if you really give the program a try. So if you take action, if you implement the program, if you run campaigns and test campaigns and give this a real shot and don't make money within 30 days, I will refund your payment. Okay? So there is no risk in joining this program unless, of course, you don't take action, and I'm sure that you're going to join to take action and to implement it. And there is a second guarantee that I want to use to make this opportunity even greater. Most people, they get results in just a few days after getting started with the program. But if after 30 days you still don't start making money and you're implementing the program, you're giving it a shot, you're testing campaigns, you're really doing your best, well, then I'll give you access to my own campaigns. Yes, you will get access to some of my campaigns that have already generated 6 figures in profit, and you're going to be able to simply copy and paste them. That's pretty much a success guarantee, and all you have to do to qualify for that guarantee is to take action. If you give my program a shot and you don't get results in 30 days, just send me a message on the portal, and within 24 hours you will have my campaigns up and running on your accounts. That's my promise to you. All right? So absolutely no risks for you to take today. 100% risk-free for you. The only risk that you may take today is not to take action. If you take action, you will get tremendous results. Okay? And the reason why I am so confident about this mentoring program is because if you join us, we will force you to take action. Succeeding, it's not an option for our members. We will help each other. We're going to motivate each other because we believe in each other. Inside CPA Evolution, we are a family. We are an army of successful affiliates, and you're going to be glad that you decided to jump on board and become part of this community. So if you're ready to be part of our religion, if you're ready to become one of us and change your life and change your business and start finally getting the kind of success you know you deserve with your online business, all you have to do is to go to cpaevolution2.com/fix. Okay, so the only catch today is that I have only 20 spots available. There is a lot of one-on-one training inside CPA Evolution 2.0. You're going to get direct access to me and to my team, so I really cannot let too many people in. I can let just 20 people join the program, and I can guarantee that the 20 people who jump on board will have a phenomenal experience inside our community. All right, but for me to be able to guarantee that, unfortunately, I cannot let more than 20 people in. So 20 people will get access to CPA Evolution 2.0, CPA Evolution 2.0 Accelerated, CPA Lenders, and CPA Manners. All right? It's a one-time investment of $997, and all you have to do is to go to cpaevolution2.com/fix and jump on board. All right. So I'm super excited to see that we already have some people joining the program actually, and I'm gonna be updating the spots here in a minute. But before I update the spots, I'm gonna keep the numbers updated on your screen. Before I do that, let me just show you something really special. Okay, just my assistant is telling me actually here that we have 5 spots already gone. Okay, so just keep this in mind because this is gonna be important. We have just 5 spots available now. All right, so that said, let me show you a very special bonus that I have here. And actually, it's just for the first 10 action takers. So, and 5 of those 10 spots are already gone. Well, for the first 10 action takers, because I really admire and I really appreciate people who take action. I always say that the success and this industry and success, they belong to the action takers. So if you'd like to see the exact campaign that I run today to generate hundreds of dollars right in front of your eyes, well then all you have to do is to be one of the first 10 people to jump on board. I will create a PDF case study showing all the details of the campaign, and I'm going to give you access to that case study so that you can actually see how I was able to generate hundreds of dollars in just a few minutes with a simple campaign. How many of you think that this is powerful? Just give me a quick 5 in the chat box if you think that having a look on the details of the campaign that made me hundreds of dollars in just a few minutes is super, super powerful. If you'd love to be able to do that. Lots and lots of 5s coming through. Perfect. Okay, so that said, we have just 20 spots available. And I'm going to start updating the number of spots available now. And Dina's just telling me actually that another spot's gone. So we have 6 spots gone. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to update these spots here now. And while I do this, well, actually, 6 spots, is that right, Gina? Oh no, 5 spots because 1 credit card was rejected. Okay, so we still 5 spots available. All right, so let me just update here this for you and put the right number of spots available here. We have just 15 spots available, so basically 5 spots available with the special bonus, all right, with the fast action bonus. And here's what you're getting: lifetime access to CPA Evolution 2.0, CPA Evolution 2.0 accelerated, and lifetime access to both softwares. Of course, without to mention the fast action bonus, which is still available. All right, so you have the link, you have all the details about this tremendous opportunity. I'm always super excited to start working with new students, and I hope that you are excited too, because this is a real chance for you to do something powerful for your business and to really change the game. All right, so what you can do now is to start submitting your questions in the chat box. I'm going to be going through some of those questions. I'm going to be answering those questions. And while people put the questions in the chat box, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my browser and we're going to update the campaign again. Would you like to see how much money that campaign has already generated since we started running it? Just give me a quick yes in the chat box, or just put money. Put money in the chat box if you'd like to see the results of the campaign, the updated results of the campaign. Money, 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 money. Yes, show me the money. Okay, perfect. All right, so let me go to my browser and show you that. Okay, here we go. So here we are at a leaderboard again. What I'm going to do again is just update the stats here to see how much money we spent. Okay, $393.38. That's our total spend so far. Okay, so here we were at Purefly with $798 in commissions generated. What I'm going to do is just click on the dashboard button here again. So let me do it now. Okay, and as you can see, we have already generated $1,440 in commissions during this webinar. And we actually didn't start running the campaign right from the beginning of the webinar. So more than $1,000 in profits live during the webinar. In profits, I'm not talking about revenue here, I'm talking about profits. Do you realize how powerful is that? And to realize this how big is the opportunity that you're gonna miss if you not take action today. So do you understand how important it is and how sensitive it is that you take action today? Because this is the kind of opportunity that you are about to waste if you do not take action. So make sure to jump on board while we still have some spots available. All right, and I'm getting many questions here, so let me go back to the slide presentation. And actually, well, we have at the moment just 12 spots available. All right, so only 12 spots available now. It means that only 2 people can jump on board with the fast action bonus. So this is probably your last chance to jump on board and get access to that campaign that you just saw generating more than $1,000 in the matter of minutes, like in an hour or an hour and a half. Extremely powerful stuff. Okay, so I've got some questions here. A question from Cynthia. Cynthia is asking if there are any upsells or any one-time offers after you jump on board. No, absolutely no upsells. You're getting absolutely everything that you need right now within a one-time investment. You're not gonna have to buy anything extra. There is no upsell, no one-time offer, or anything like that. All right. I have some people also here asking me about other expenses involved. You don't need to have money for any other expenses. We're going to provide you with banners, landing pages, hosting, domains, absolutely everything. And you can get started with free traffic, which means that you don't have to have a budget for advertising. So the only investment that you have to make is really this one-time payment of $997. All right. Anthony's asking if it works for newbies. Yes, it works for people of all kinds and of all levels. It doesn't mean if you're the newest person in the role, you're going to be able to join CPA Evolution 2.0 and you're going to be able to take the first steps and start getting results fast, even if you just know how to turn on a computer and connect a computer to the internet. All right, so it's very, very newbie friendly, and of course, for advanced people, they're going to be able to find lots and lots of gems inside the program as well. Okay, let me see what else. I have some other questions here. Let me see. I'm gonna try to pick the ones that are the most relevant ones to the entire audience. I have literally dozens and dozens of questions here, and unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to answer all of them. So I'm gonna try to go with the ones that seem to be more common, or that seem to have more people asking, or that are just very relevant now. How long until I start getting results? Okay, how long until I start getting results? Obviously, I like to be like 100% transparent with my students. All right, so I cannot tell that they're going to start getting results in 1 and 2 days. You saw testimonials from students who started getting results in a week, sometimes in less than that. But I cannot promise you that. What I can tell you is that if you implement the program, if you stay focused, you will most likely get tremendous results. But it may take a few days, it may take a few weeks. It depends on the person. It varies from one person to the other. So I cannot promise specific figures and specific days because it wouldn't be fair if I did that. I wouldn't be honest if I did that because it's something that changes a lot. It varies a lot depending on the individual. All right. So this is business. And of course, as you know, business is not always the same. It's not an exact math. Okay. Let me see what other questions. Gina is actually telling me now that the 2 spots are actually gone. Let me just update the number here, and because we have just 10 spots available now. All right, so just 10 spots available. The fast action bonus is gone. Let me ask you something. How many people are now on the payment page ready to jump on board and join CPA Evolution 2.0 now? Just give me a quick me in the chat box if you're on the payment page and you are ready to join and you would love to get access to that fast action bonus. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 me's. Okay, so 8 people on the payment page ready to pull the trigger, and I would love to get access to the fast action bonus. So here's what I'm going to do, because I want to be fair with everybody. I was initially planning to give this away just to the first 10 people. But, some people have problems with credit cards sometimes people have a slow internet connection, and, it's not fair with everybody just to lose the opportunity because of those factors. So here's the thing. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes to jump on board and get access to the fast action bonus. Okay, you have 5 minutes starting from now. Okay. So you have 5 minutes to take massive action and to jump on board and get access to the fast action bonus case study. If you're planning to join, there is no reason for you not to join right now. Because if you join later, it's going to be the same program just without that special bonus. All right. Okay, so let me go through a few more questions. I have a question here. A few people are asking me if it's possible to offer an installment plan, a flex payment plan. All right. Okay, so sometimes when we don't when are not all the spots gone yet, there are some spots still available, I can do that. Well, what I can tell is that a one-time payment of $997 is definitely the best deal that I can offer you. Okay, this is the best price, this is the best deal. There are high costs involved in running this program, and it's just literally impossible to sell the program for less than that. But if you think that it's a too big investment and you cannot afford it now, I can offer you a flex plan. Here is the deal. Okay, so because really I don't want you to have any excuses for not taking action today. So if you jump on board today, you can choose two plans to do that actually. The first one is actually the best deal. It's a one-time payment on $997. You pay just once, you have access for life. That's the best price possible. But if you cannot afford that, you can go with a flex payment plan, which is going to allow you to make 4 monthly payments of $297. Okay, so it's one payment now when you join, $297, and then another 3 monthly payments. So every 30 days you make another $297 payment for the next 3 months. Okay, so at the end of the day, of course, this one is going to be a little more expensive, but if you are on a tight budget now and you like to start running the campaigns with a smaller investment so that you can afford paying for the other installments in the future with the earnings from your own campaigns, well, then this can be a very good deal as well. Okay, the only thing you cannot do is miss the opportunity. Okay, that would be just crazy. So obviously you don't want to miss the opportunity. So both payment plans are very good. Okay, so that said, I think that there are still 2 minutes left for people to jump on board with the fast action bonus. Let me ask Gina, how many spots are gone now? Okay, 13 spots gone. It means that we have, if my math is not wrong, 7 spots left. Is that correct? I believe it is, right? Okay, 13 spots gone, 7 spots left. And you still have 2 minutes to jump on board and get that fast action bonus. Any other questions? Let me see if I have any other questions here. Tony's asking for me to explain a little bit better the thing about people or students being guaranteed to get accepted and approved by CPA networks. Okay, it works like this. When you're going to get started with CPA marketing, you have to join CPA networks. But you're not going to just go to their website and fill out a form and that's it. You're going to have to submit an application. You're going to analyze your application and they can whether approve you or deny you. Well, many newbies are afraid of this process because they think that the CPA networks will deny them. And eventually it can happen, okay? And actually it can happen quite often if you are clueless about what you're doing. But inside CPA Evolution 2.0, you're going to have 3 things to help you go through that process and get approvals in just 24 hours with some of the top CPA networks in the market. Here's the first thing. First, you're going to have some of my referral links. It means you're going to be joining through me. And those CPA networks, I work with them, and many of my students also work with them. It means that they are already familiar with me and with my students, and they know that my students do get tremendous results. They do use ethical, legal methods and get tremendous results. So they will let most of my students in. The second thing, you're going to get a video lesson teach you the most important things that you should keep in mind when submitting your application so that you can avoid any mistakes. And then finally, you're going to have a PDF guide that you can use as a reference while you submit your application. You're going to find the most common answers or the best answers for the most common questions there. And you're going to have also a step-by-step process for submitting your application. So if you use the guide, the PDF guide, the video lesson, and if you use my referral links, you're guaranteed to get accepted by at least 1 or 2 good CPA networks, like right out of the gate. And that's all what you need to take massive action. So this will not be an obstacle, and this is not something that's going to prevent you from succeeding. All right? Okay, so that said, let's have another look on the spots left. And I think that I have, how many, Gina? Okay, 17 spots gone, so we still have 3 spots available. That's cool, okay. All right, so we have 3 spots available at the moment. I believe I have already answered most of the questions that would probably be relevant to the entire audience. People who jump on board and still have other questions, you're going to be able to contact me inside CPA Evolution 2.0 as many times as you want, as often as you want, to ask as many questions as you want, so you can answer. I can answer those questions later after you are inside the program. Okay. So now we are about to end the webinar, and I just want to say that. I really appreciate every single person who attended this webinar today and who spent this hour or hour and a half or 2 hours, I don't know, with me. I really do appreciate that. And I want to say that for me, it's always a very exciting, amazing experience to work with new students. And I can guarantee to you that it's going to be also a tremendous experience for you. So if you're serious about your business, if you're tired of just trying the same old things again and again and again without getting results, well, this is a chance that you have right now, right in front of your eyes, right on your hands, to do something different. And the only way you can expect different results is by doing different things. And here is an opportunity for you to do exactly that. I did my very best to show you how powerful this opportunity is, to show you what kind of results my students have been getting, what kind of results I have been getting, how I was able to change my life with what I teach inside my program, and most importantly, I generated the profits live right in front of your eyes, which is something that the vast majority of marketers don't do or are not able to do. And well, I did that, and I could do that many other times because my formula, it just works. It's as simple as that. Okay, you've seen the results. You know what's expecting, what to expect on the other side, what you're gonna find on the other side, and well, now it's on your hands. The future of your business is on your hands, and it all depends on your decision. Okay, so thanks a lot for taking the time to attend this webinar, for staying with me until the very end. I really appreciate that. We still have 3 spots available. If you try to join after we end the webinar, if you try to jump on board and you see that the links are still working, then you can jump on board. It means that at least 1 spot is still available. If you see that the links are giving you a sold out message, unfortunately, it means that you just missed a great opportunity and that someone else took those spots and that someone else is going to be going through the program instead of you. And well, that's just something that we definitely don't want to happen. So make sure to take action as soon as possible. All right. So I hope you enjoyed the webinar. I did my best to show you my formula and some of the proven strategies that you can use to start getting results right after this webinar. But I'm sure that you understand that if we work together, the potential is just much bigger. And the small investment that you have to make today, it's going to be just it's going to look like a tiny investment compared to the results that you're going to be getting in a few days from now. All right, so that's it. Thanks a lot for attending the webinar, and I really hope to see you on the other side. Bye-bye.